barns in central Georgia, commercial playgrounds, and residential and commercial roofing in Georgia.
We want to be the best at providing, servicing our customers. That is where our focus has been, is how can we make that experience.
Office skills, what is word processing good for? What are documents good for? What is Excel good for? How to use it? Again, if you have the skills to use the tool, we can show you how to make it.
Forklift training is a big one for us. Any type of certification there.
Welding certification.
Welding certifications for sure.
We'll bend over backwards to work with people and go as far as we can possibly go to help people. We'll pay for any education that any employee wants. I would cover the cost of any furthering education if it helped them in this business or help them grow in this business.
Assembling these and building the buildings. And so right now he's learning, hey, these are the parts that are needed to make that building, and this is how they go together. He's learning that at my company. Then he can move on to the other companies and has the potential to make so much more. Communication skills are very important. You deal with a lot of different circumstances throughout any given day, and to be able to come in and understand what the employee is trying to express to you. It could be just venting. It could be they have a real issue that they need to get worked out. And someone with a good communication skill needs to be able to process that, and then also understand what that employee needs at that given moment to be able to motivate them or to even help them through the issue. So communication skills are very important in a manager's job.
Critical thinking, of course, but learning different ways to think outside the box to where you can either save money or create new promotions, things like that is very important. Learning how to have just great people skills, because in this situation we're dealing across the board. We have 3 different companies all blended together here. We have workers from every single type, from welding to construction to sales to, I mean, just the people skill side of it for sure as well. Organization comes into play, imagination comes into play, all those. We're having to get obviously more competitive with other companies and other industries. One thing that we've done here is I created a production-based pay instead of just a standard hourly rate. That's something new that I created this past year. That's where the imagination side comes in. So one part of the production side on solutions is we do build our own sheds here from the floor up, every single piece. And so we created a situation where they could, as it's production based, instead of just, hey, I work 5 hours and I built 1 shed. Now if they build 4 sheds in that 5 hours, they make a lot more money.
English grammar. You would be very surprised at the amount of adults who don't know how to speak proper business grammar, using a lot of double negatives and just spelling.
I think more so for me, from a production side, is just simple math, understanding critical problem solving, being able to not have to be told what or how to fix something, but able to solve and work through fundamentals. I'm not talking about big issues, but just fundamental little things.
Time management is a big one. And just learning how to communicate back and forth with people.
The thing I see with young people today is working within a team environment, and so many things in schools, high schools, and all of, if they're active in programs, then they are learning that team aspect. But if they're not, then they lack those skills and that ability to really work within a group and team and be a supportive member of that team. And I'm really high on teamwork because we make it together or not. Mm-hmm. So it's really important that
the drive to want to do something, or asking the questions, wanting to know why do we do this instead of just doing it because you're told to do, you're not going to get very far. You're going to get bored very easily and feel like you're stuck.
Ability to take constructive criticism, assimilate it, and then move forward at the next higher plane.
Somebody with drive and drug-free, we can make a great employee out of them.
Oh, you have to be good with communication. I mean, I think that's number one is communication and interpersonal skills.
You have to be flexible, but I think that goes for anything in life. You have to be able to say, sure, we can do this, but then also know your own limitations. I think with that goes time management, just to make sure that you get done the tasks that need to be done.
No labs. If you got a critical lab value, you need to know that this is something that I need to report to the doctor and we need to do something about it. Just knowing your labs.
Obviously anatomy, physiology, the sciences I would say would be the most important. For like statistics, I would say from the math standpoint, statistics for a lot of what I do in my
Students can self-reflect on if they enjoy the sciences and math. Calculus was not my friend, and calculus was almost one that I was like, I just don't know if I can do this profession because getting through calculus takes an act of Congress. But if it's something that they want to pursue with the math and sciences, I think healthcare in general is a huge, definitely math and sciences are helpful just because you'll have to do organic chemistry, biochemistry, things like that too to get through the prerequisites.
When I was in school, there were not, that was a long time ago, but radiology jobs were not as abundant as they are now. So I think you have, our patient loads have built tremendously over the years.
I would tell students is to find something that you love. And the best way to do that is to go and try things. Job shadowing is the best thing they can do to see if it's...
if they really want something exciting, you can shoot for flight nurses. You get to ride in a helicopter, and treat people, that's so even rewarding. You can go into any area of nursing and it will just be able to help somebody else. Even if it's informatics, it's just... It helps you want to be a better, whatever you're in, if it's nursing, if it's in management, or if it's like respiratory or radiology, they want you to get better in it. So they're always pushing you to do more as for education wise and learn more. And that's what I like about it.